Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stonadge channel. And we're live once again. After the madness of the non-league yesterday, we're going into Champions League today. So it's absolutely mental. I'm just going to sort out my camera a little bit. 2 seconds for that. It's just being a bit of a weird one. Let me sort that out. There we go. No problem at all. There we go. We're back and we're ready. So, Manchester City versus Bayern Munich. We could say two of the favourites for this competition, but there's only 8 teams left. You can't really go for favourites. Maybe predetermined favourites. With this man right behind me, the main reason why they're here, of course, the 5 goals he scored against RB Leipzig, in helping Manchester City through to this quarter final. We will be live tomorrow, as always mentioned. I always tend to start off with what's going to come up. One of the things that will be coming up is another Champions League game between Chelsea and Real Madrid, but this is our main focus this evening. The absolutely monumental challenge. Lots of people are saying that whoever goes on to win this game will go on to win the Champions League, and I think that's absolutely fair enough. Man City getting past Leipzig, Bayern getting past the many fancied Paris Saint-Germain. I think this will be an absolutely enthralling encounter in the UEFA Champions League. Good to see everyone in. Phil, David and Jack especially. How are we? Izzy's here as well. It's going to be a really nice relaxed stream tonight, guys. Should be a fun one compared to the absolute mania of yesterday. You'll be surprised. The smaller the game is, usually the more people are in, so it's going to be like quite a chill one. I'm sure it'll be about 10-15 for the vast majority of the game. Real relaxed. Hey Josh, how are we doing, my friend? Good to see you as always. And I want to see your guys' score predictions for it as well. I will also be getting the membership sorted tonight. I will be doing it. So make sure you stick around. If you do want to become a member, that will be there. People will get mentions in the ticker and stuff as well. So there's no worry about that. So let's go through the teams, shall we? Because David's done me the massive favour as always of putting the teams in. Edison is in goal for City. Stones, Akanji, Diaz and Ake is a back 4. Of course, Stones will go into the midfield in that sort of strange role that we saw Trent Alexander-Arnold playing the other day. Rodri, Gundogan, De Bruyne in midfield, Grealish, Silva, Haaland front 3. I think that's pretty clear. It might end up being a 3-5-2 with Grealish in behind, or a 3-5-1-1. Sorry, even. So then Bayern in goal is Jan Sommer, Pavard, Upamecano, De Ligt and Davis. The back 4, Kimmich and Goretzka with Sané, Musiala and Coman behind Serge Gnabry. Of course, those players can all rotate. Leroy Sané, a lot of focus will be on him. He's never returned to face Manchester City before, so it's going to be very, very good. On the bench, of course, there's Sadio Mane, former Liverpool man, João Cancelo, a man on loan at Bayern from Manchester City, Thomas Müller, Ryan Gravenberch, Josip Stanisic, Matis Tel, lots of great talent there for City. Not much in the frame apart from really Mahrez, Alvarez, Phillips, Laporte, top players, but there's a lot others. Great to see you in. Lucas is here as well. We've got a very active chat tonight, haven't we? Lovely to see it. And how is everybody? 5-3 City, says Izzy. It's going to be a real. I think you're going to be on the right lines there, is in the fact that we're gonna see goals. I think we saw a lot of goals yesterday. We're going to see a lot of goals today. Saying 2-2, says Jack. 2-2 from David. I am going to say 3-1 City. I think they're just going to have too much for Bayern Munich. But let's not forget Thomas Tuchel and his exceptional record against Manchester City for Chelsea. So he didn't lose too often. Of course, beat them in the Champions League final back in 2020. So it would be an upset if Bayern were to win tonight, but I wouldn't write it off either, if I'm being honest. I think they've obviously got immense quality throughout their side, so we won't be seeing this man here though, Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting, who scored goals against PSG in the last round. He isn't in the side this afternoon, but this guy is, and this guy I think is almost guaranteed to score. It's not even a question anymore. 5-5, Haaland with another 5, 3-0 Bayern, 3-1, says Ashik. Who do you think we should sign as a new right wing? And not saying sell Salah, but he is 30. I don't know. To be honest, I've not even thought about that, really. We've had so many issues. Liverpool have had so many issues with midfielders that I'm not really even thought about it, but I think it's definitely something to think about. It's definitely something to think about. It certainly is. But it's going to be packed. A packed Etihad Stadium tonight. Surely a raucous Etihad Stadium tonight. Maybe. But maybe. You never know. You never know indeed. In terms of the formation tonight from Pep Guardiola and Manchester City, you know, we all know that Pep Guardiola likes to experiment in big games. He's an absolute... He's a tinkerer. He is. And he likes to be a perfectionist. And he likes to play around with it, especially with formations in big games. It's not often worked out for him recently, it has to be said. City, yes, have won domestic cup finals, but in Europe especially, they've struggled. This is the season where I think they could do it. In terms of the way that Stones plays, it's worked. He helps City up the pitch vertically. He's very, very good. I think, for me, this formation is going to be is the one. This formation is the one for City. That it makes them the most compact. That makes them the whole system works together really, really well. With Stones in that holding role, I think it's a very, very innovative formation. Something that obviously a lot of teams have included a right back in a more central role before. Pep did it with Cancelo. We've seen it last year a lot at Manchester United. Trent now at Liverpool. So yeah. Hey, American Cop, love you too, my friend. Love you too. And good to see your channel doing well. I did watch a little bit of your Trent video yesterday, so that was good. I think Trent has a real great ability to be able to play in the role that John Stones is in right now. I think he did play in it the other day, and I think he's a very different style of play to John Stones. Very tidy. Stones' main role will be to pass sideways, get City up, whereas Trent Alexander-Arnold will be more outlandish, allow him to play his unbelievable cross-field passes. But listen, I'm intrigued to see how it's all going to work out. I think City will win tonight. But the formation is always an intriguing one to investigate with Pep Guardiola in European games. It really, really is. You sound sick. I hope you get better. Oh no, man! I've still got a sore throat from Sunday at Anfield. So, and yesterday Wrexham didn't help either. They didn't help either. Hello, mate. Man City 3-1, says Justin. What's everyone else think? If you haven't put your scores in, let me know. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Tottenham TJR. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. A man to watch out for tonight is probably, for me, one of the greatest young players on the planet right now, Jamal Musiala. Of course, came into the side during COVID lockdown season, but he's gone on and he's become an absolute superstar, hasn't he? He's genuinely reached levels that I didn't think was possible for a player like him in this short amount of time. I thought it would take him a lot of time to get himself into a rhythm and play to the exceptional levels that he has done, but I can't remember, but I think he is still Bayern Munich's top scorer in the Bundesliga this season at 20 years of age, which, I mean, is not bad. 11 goals this season, 3 in the Pokal, 1 in the Super Cup, none in the Champions League so far this season, but I fancy him to get one tonight, to be honest. I think he'll score Bayern's goal, but he's the one, he's the creator for Bayern Munich at 20 years old. Lots of people thought he would be playing for England. He's not. He's playing regularly for Germany now. Unbelievable player. Hey, Alex, how are we doing? Do you agree that Haaland is the best youngster in the world? I do, because I'm not even biased. I think Haaland's probably, at the moment, the best player in the world. It's unbelievable how good he is. Yes, I don't think... Maybe De Bruyne as well is up there with the best player in the world, but Haaland's definitely top 4, top 5. I don't think you can really class Messi there anymore. I'm sorry, I don't really class anyone from Paris Saint-Germain there anymore. But I think Norway will be competing, man. You've got such good sides now, such a good side. that I think they'll be competing in the future, but we shall see. Ben Chilwell signed a new contract today for Chelsea. In other news of football, another 2-year deal. I sort of thought he'd be at the club for longer than that, and maybe extending for longer than that. But with the situations going on at Chelsea at the moment, maybe Ben Chilwell has an eye on leaving elsewhere. I'm not sure, but maybe that'll be the way. Maybe that'll be the way for Chelsea to get these players involved. But they've spent a lot of money. They've done exceptional work in the transfer window. Yes, a lot of players haven't worked out yet, but there is a future for Chelsea with the new owner. Whether it's a positive one remains to be seen. I stopped watching Ben Foster's vlog to watch this. Let's have an awesome game. Ben Foster's vlog is out. I've got to watch it, lads. I've got to watch it. I can't lie. That'll be the first thing on my watch list when I finish. What a game that was yesterday. It was absolutely amazing, wasn't it? Absolutely unbelievable. Some people were saying it wasn't that good. Like, seriously? Are you mental? Are you actually mental? It was one of the best games of football I've seen all season between two sides that are really gunning for a league title. Amazing. Amazing. And I don't think we'll see it as good tonight, but I certainly hope we do. I certainly hope we do. Inter Milan are playing tonight as well. In the UEFA Champions League quarter-final. They are taking on Napoli, I believe, aren't they? No, they're playing Benfica, sorry. I know Napoli were playing Milan, aren't they? Benfica against Inter. But, guys, I want to get your thoughts on this one. It's kicking off at the same time as this game. I think Benfica are going to go through quite comfortably in this game. Seriously, looking at the team, it's an absolutely abject Inter Milan team. There's some great players. Bastoni, Barella, Lautaro Martinez. But for me, you're seeing players like Acerbi, Darmian, very, very old, experienced players. I say DeMarco, Mkhitaryan, Dzeko, Brozovic. Just a very old, aging team. It frightens me. It does. If I'm an Inter Milan man, if I'm an Inter Milan fan, I'm going to go to Portugal tonight as the underdogs. I think you see so many great talents. João Mario for Benfica, formerly of West Ham, of course, is having an absolutely unreal season. He's scored 17 goals in the Primera Liga. Gonçalo Ramos, exceptional striker. Manchester United been linked with him. Rafa Silva just keeps producing over and over again. Fredrik Osnes, another Norwegian player, hasn't had the greatest season with Benfica, but is always got talent, a bit more of a midfielder than a wide player that they're listing him here. Chiquinho, Florentino Luis, another great young talent. Antonio Silva at the back with Morato, two great young players. Alex Grimaldo, of course, who came from Barcelona originally. There's so much talent in that Benfica team. So I think they're right up there. Thursday night is Europa nights. Thursday night is Europa Conference nights. I will be live on Thursday as well. Let me just check the games. I know Man United I'm definitely going to do. But let's have a look what else. So Thursday I'll definitely do Man United. I might, if you're lucky, I'll do West Ham as well. Shall I do West Ham as well? Why not, eh? West Ham 5:45 on Thursday. Man United v Sevilla as well. Let's do a double header. Izzy's working. She won't care. I'm back home in Cardiff on that day. Hey, Spencer, how are we doing, my friend? LFC have to sign Roma striker / right winger Solback, and he is so good, trust me. To be fair, sign any young Norwegian player. They all seem to be absolute ballers. Good to see everyone here as well. I want to see, if you haven't already put in your score predictions, I want you to put them in. I'm going to put my score prediction in my ticker now. Let's get it in there. What are we going to put? I'm going to go, I said 3-1. I'm going to go score. My prediction is going to be 3-1 City. So there we go. There we go, lads. I'm going 3-1 City. What are your thoughts on the white on the below as well? I think it's just easier to read on this background. I think it's just better, you know. I love this background, by the way. It's my favourite. I think the Europa one's my favourite. The Europa one's my favourite, I have to say. I like the green, though. The green is always fun. Spencer says, I'm going 1-1 in this one. I can see Bayern nicking this 1-2. Potentially. If there's any manager to go and beat Pep Guardiola over a two-legged tie, I'd back Tuchel, I'd back Klopp. Those are the two. I think I'm going to go 3-1 City, though. I think just Erling Haaland exists. He's playing better now than he was at the start of the season. That's how good he is. He's unreal, lads. He really, really is. Thoughts on my Liverpool 2013-14 goalkeeper kit, by the way? Thoughts? Ball's in the chat as well. How are we? Good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. 2013-14 goalkeeper kit that I got when I was about 14 and I've stretched out and it still fits. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's an absolute banger. Worked good as an actual away kit, I think. But we have to deal with the squiggly lines, the strange, that horrible kit, lads. It's grim. It's grim. I'm telling you, it might be the worst kit we've ever had. Genuinely, as a Liverpool fan, I'm going to have to say that this season's away kit is the worst I've ever seen. And it doesn't help that we're absolutely awful in it as well. I'm not sure we've won a competitive fixture in it. Awful. Yeah, if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know, let me know, let me know. Let me know when you like the video. Let me know when you subscribed. Let me know all that good stuff. Brett Jones in goal. Not far off, my friend. No audio. I think my audio's okay. Should be. Should be okay. It shouldn't be wrong. It might just be you, Jensk. Alejandro's in the chat. I feel Haaland might be the difference today. He's used to scoring against Bayern from his days at Dortmund, so he won't feel pressure like City attackers usually do. Maybe. Maybe. I just think Haaland is just... He's unbelievable. He's that sort of level. He is different gravy. Good to see you, Alejandro, as well. Good to have you here. So Haaland is a kind of footballer that I think as soon as he signed for Manchester City, I did say I fancy them this year in this competition. He's always been good in this competition anyway for Dortmund when he's played. I want to see his actual Champions League record. Let's see how many goals he's actually scored in the Champions League. I think it's something absolutely ridiculous. So for Salzburg, 8 and 6. Jesus Christ. Is that Champions League and Europa League? It is Europa. It is all Champions League. So 2 and 2 then for Dortmund. So that's 10, 20, 23. He's got 33 Champions League goals. Do you know how mental that is? That is mental. He even got 4 in the Europa League for Molde back in 2018. Like, that's nuts. That is absolutely crazy. And he's got it on more than a goal a game as well. We are talking about an absolutely generational striker as well. Hey Jens, how we doing? Can you imagine how much Alan Shearer is going to moan when Haaland breaks his records? I'm not sure he will. And the only reason is I'm not sure he'll stay in the Premier League that long. I think he'll stay for 4 or 5 years. He might get to 150, maybe 180 goals and then leave. I can see him heading to Real Madrid or Barcelona or whatever at that time. Real Madrid, most likely. That would be my prediction anyway. That would be what I would say. But you never know. You never know, lad. Like and sub if you're not already. Absolutely, as Spencer says, do as the man says. Oh, also news coming out of Jana Fjortoft, who isn't exactly the most reliable source. Liverpool have sent an offer to Dortmund for Jude Bellingham as well. I don't want to talk about that because I could jinx it. I think I might have swayed over to Ball's side, and that is definitely happening after all the stuff that came out from Paul Joyce. And the fact that Fjortoft is saying something, something new comes out every day about Jude Bellingham to Liverpool, though. So if it doesn't actually happen in the end, I might cry. I might cry, seriously. It might be the end of it all if that happens. It would be absolutely abhorrent, wouldn't it? If Bellingham doesn't actually come and he goes to City after everything we've twerked for him. We literally have twerked for him for so long. 35 Prem goals in a season. It could happen. Oh, that record, Justin. All right. I'm Norwegian like Haaland, but I'm eating cheese doodles while he's making history. Well, some would say Jenska eating cheese doodles makes history. It's your own history that matters, my friend. It's your own history that matters. I think we would all cry, wouldn't we? We'd all cry. By the way, I am gonna have a poll tomorrow of the mods. Everyone's a mod. I think we gotta make some changes then. So if you are not a mod, come tomorrow. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but we're gonna have to chop it down because not everyone can be here every stream. So we're gonna chop it down and make sure it's only about 3 or 4. Facts Only's in the chat. How are we, my friend? Can we all take a moment to laugh at Cristiano Camelnado? Al Nazar were 2 points clear on top before he joined. Now they're 3 points behind. Are they? I mean, he's getting the bag at the end of the day. He's getting the bag. Hello, Bongamin Brian. How are we, my friend? Good to see you. Haaland will score 40 if he's fit for all the games. Yeah, he will. He will. I'm very good, my friend. How are you? And what are your thoughts on tonight's fixture between Manchester City and Bayern Munich? So, yeah, as I say, I will be live every day apart from Friday and Sunday this week. I'll be live tomorrow with Real Madrid against Chelsea. I'll be live on Thursday for potentially a doubleheader with Ghent and West Ham, and then Man United and Sevilla. I'll then be live on Saturday. Your 12:30 kickoff between Aston Villa and Newcastle, and then the late kickoff potentially if I'm feeling nice. Between Man City and Leicester City. I'll probably only do the early kickoff though. Then Sunday I'm working. And then of course on Monday, it's Leeds v Liverpool, lads. It's Leeds v Liverpool. Absolutely exceptional. So I'm looking forward to that. And I think we might lose. I think we might lose, but that's fine. That's fine. Then, of course, next week, we've got the reverse fixtures of this. We've then got the reverse fixtures of the Europa League games as well, and the Conference League games. And then, of course, next Friday is Arsenal v Southampton. Then Saturday, we've got Fulham v Leeds after that, followed by, I think, Liverpool and Forest are playing that day. I'm going to try and get a stream for that. And then we've got later on that day, Real Madrid, Celta Vigo, if I fancy it as well. So much coming up. Good to see Falafel. How are we? Greetings from Uganda. Good to see you. Thoughts on the new Bellingham news? Yeah. Thoughts on the new Bellingham news? I just covered it. I think it's just the same as always. Liverpool are interested in Bellingham. It might happen. It won't. I hope it will. Very much so. And I'm on your side now, Bol, a little bit more. Good. Oh, look how friendly this chat is, by the way. It's so cute. It's adorable. Man City v Bayern. Anyway, will there be a light show? I bet there will be. What are the odds, lads, on will there or won't there be a light show? I think it's almost 1-to-1, the fact that there will be. There has to be. Benfica v Inter is happening simultaneously tonight. There's going to be a light show, and I am going to cry. I hate light shows. There's Joshua Kimmich, of course, the Bayern Munich skipper these days. Such experience. And Matthias de Ligt as well. Scored an absolute worldie the other day. There's going to be a light show, isn't there? There's going to be a light show. There is a City flag. This could be it. This could be their year. And I think it's going to be it's that sort of feeling all around Manchester City, the Etihad Stadium, and Eastlands, or everywhere, everything to do with the club. I think this time they feel it could be their time. Hopefully not. I really hope not, but it could happen, genuinely. And there is İlkay Gündoğan, the Manchester City skipper for the evening, embracing with Joshua Kimmich. The referees shake hands. Thanks, Falafel. Appreciate that, my friend. Yesterday's stream was mental, to be fair. I'm definitely going to do more Wrexham games going on because people seem to like it. Might do it on the weekend, you know. Should I do Wrexham on the weekend instead of Aston Villa v Newcastle? I think that'd be fair enough, right? Should I do it? Bayern v Wrexham on Saturday? Why not? It banged. It banged. I'll do Bayern at Wrexham. Why not? I'll do Bayern at Wrexham on Saturday. And here they come. Oh, wait. Is that no light show? I don't think there's any light show, lads. You know what? Respect to Man City. They're evolving. They're not quite as plastic as they once were. They're not quite as plastic as they once were. Fair play, City. No light show. I respect it. I thought there was an absolute guarantee of a light show this evening, but they've avoided it. Get in, City. Well done, lads. So, final score predictions. For those of you who haven't put it in, I have spelt prediction wrong in my ticker, which is annoying me. There it should be. There. Get your final predictions in now, ladies and gentlemen. I think City 3-1, 2 for Haaland. I think Musiala will score for Bayern. Ilkay Gundogan will score the other one. For City, I think they've just got too much in that attacking area, but it is going to be an interesting one going back to the Allianz Arena next Wednesday. There he is, Erling Braut Haaland, the main man for Manchester City, and why wouldn't he be? He just is a goal machine. Will he cement his legacy and win the club the first ever Champions League in their history? If anyone can, Erling can. And here they come. The Bayern players shake their hands, and here go the teams once more. I'll read them out for you. Edison Moraes in goal. It is a back three of Akanji, Diaz and Ake, but I think Stones will slot back into that right back slot. Rodri and Gundogan, De Bruyne, Bernardo and Grealish are all behind Erling Haaland. It's sort of this 3-2-4-1 formation that goes into a 4-3-3, and that's the way that it will work out. But in possession, it goes into that 3-2-4-1, allows Bernardo and Grealish to really, really go for it on that right and left-hand side. And there he is. Pep Guardiola and Thomas Tuchel embrace. Bayern's new man, Manchester City's man of the past, of the present, and of the future. Will he finally be able to win them a UEFA Champions League? This could be their year, but in their way, standing is the champions of Germany 9 times in a row, Bayern Munich. The last man to stop Bayern Munich winning a Bundesliga was Jurgen Klopp. So, can Bayern do it this year, both in the UEFA Champions League and in the Bundesliga? I think they would sacrifice the Bundesliga for a Champions League. This is their team tonight. Sommer in goal, Pavard, Upamecano, De Ligt and Davis. Kimmich and Goretzka with Coman, Sané and Musiala behind Serge Gnabry. Of course, Gnabry, Sané and Coman will rotate. Tel, Mane, Sarr, Mazraoui, Gravenberg, Cancelo, all on the bench. Lots of options, lots of talent in depth for Bayern Munich. Griff says 1-0 Bayern. 2-1 Bayern, says Spencer. 5-all. 2-0 says Musiala 2. Arsenal for the title, Man City Champions League. I used to like Musiala, but then he chose the Germans over us. And please hit the like button. As David says, we're getting very, very close now to kickoff. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we are ready to rumble. Come on, let's go. And we're off. There we go. Bayern get us underway at the Etihad Stadium. They are the underdogs going into this one against the side who now have it in their hands to win the Premier League title. Launched away by Gundogan, and Haaland brings it down. There's no Rodri tonight for Manchester City. Or is there? Or am I being an absolute idiot? It's a chance for City now. Here's Grealish. Yeah, he's there. What am I on about? What am I on about? Here he is. De Bruyne with the cross. Gundogan. What am I on about? Rodri was right there. What? And City already on the offensive. Ruben Diaz wide. Gundogan. He's a real external goal threat. Not many people actually cover Ilkay Gundogan. He was City's top goal scorer a couple of years ago. He also scored the winning goal that got them the Premier League last season against Aston Villa. Dribbling forward, though, is Alphonso Davies, and it's into Gnabry for Bayern. Gnabry, one-on-one, still going. It's cleared away well by City for a Bayern throw-in, and already both sides really looking like they're going for it in these early stages. Only a minute and 13, and both sides have had pretty dangerous counter-attacks. Bayern will want to calm it down, though, with Upamecano. One thing we have seen is the real maturing of Matthijs de Ligt. Didn't really work out for him at Juventus, but going to Bayern Munich really did. And it's through down on this right-hand side for Kingsley Coman. I think he's got himself a foul. Surely, no, he's cleared away by Ruben Diaz. Ake. Excuse me. Blimey. And there is Thomas Tuchel. The man, of course, who beat Manchester City in the UEFA Champions League final in 2020. Played wide. And he's gone out for a throw-in to Manchester City. Sorry, my voice is starting to go. Hey, bud, how's things? Chicken Master, how are we, my friend? Good to see you again. Screw you, Jack. Screw you. And now played into Ruben Diaz. Ake. On this left-hand side for City. He's really adapted well as the left back, Nathan Ake. Gundogan to Stones. Very central, John Stones. And as I said, his role is to progress City up the field. Akanji with the poor touch, and he just gets there ahead of Edison, who finds Ruben Diaz. Gundogan. And back to Edison. So both sides have just calmed it down a little bit after a really hectic start in the UEFA Champions League quarter-final. Played back into Edison Moraes here for Manchester City. Of course, so consistent over the years. He's been there 6 years now. In 2017, he joined from Benfica. Can you believe Benfica once had Oblak and Edison in the at halftime? Watching the game with the Bayern fan. Enjoy that, Granny Dorf. I hope your friend is happy at halftime. Hello, Eliza. How are we, my friend? Good to see you. It's Bernardo Silva. Into Gundogan. Stones. Rodri. Still pings the ball wide to Grealish. Jack Grealish for City. De Bruyne. Grealish. Bayern have pressed well, but Ake and Rodri. Rodri's given the ball away. No, he hasn't. Ake's won it back. Well done. Into Haaland, who gets off Upamecano, gets the shot away. It's a very optimistic effort from Erling Braut Haaland early on. It's his first shot of the game. Now, I'm sure he'll be looking to get a few more off. But he got the wrong side of Upamecano really to get that shot away. It was a bit of a silly decision from Haaland, but if anyone just shoots from a random angle, you want it to be him, really. Oh, thank you, Eliza. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. It's doing its thing. We're on our way. Hey, Amy, how are we? Good to see you. Here's a Kanji. Started a Liverpool career mode in your 13th in the Prem. You might get sacked, my man. Pinged across, and Pavard came to meet it, and luckily he got there. Upamecano all the way back now to Jan Sommer. Thank you very much, Chicken Master. I appreciate that, my friend. And we might do Wrexham on Saturday. I'm thinking I might do it on the weekend because did very well on last week. Obviously, it was a very, very different level of game, but here's a Kanji. All the way back to Edison Moraes. City are just trying to take the sting out of Bayern Munich. Rodri's dropped in very deep. The reason I didn't recognise Rodri is because he had a haircut. He's had a haircut. He's got a lot shorter. Absolute baller. For those of you who are new to the channel, Rodri is my favourite player in the world. He's not, but to watch he is. I love him. I absolutely love him. It's brilliant from Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne. Oh, what a cross. Oh, it's headed over. That is absolute perfection on a plate from Kevin De Bruyne. And Gundogan heads over, but very, very, very close. It's brilliant from Bernardo Silva originally. Got the ball to De Bruyne. Is it a first-time cross? No. One touch. Bang. Bang on his head. Perfect. Here is Rodri. Just the way he plays football, lads. I just absolutely love a defensive midfielder who's that comfortable on the ball. He's like Busquets, but for me, he's better. He's better. He's so good. It might be the way City play. Hey, Chris. How we doing, my friend? Here's Coman for Bayern Munich. De Ligt. Upamecano. Back to Matthias De Ligt. And Bayern, both sides have just really taken a step back and grown into the game after a really high-octane start to the match. I think they're just getting some lawyers on it, Lucas, to be honest. I'm intrigued to know what's going to happen with it, but I'm sure we'll see some updates soon. Upamecano. Sane inside. For Coman. For Davis, sorry. And now Sane again. Bernardo Silva, that's a good challenge. There's no way that's a foul. If he's moaning about that being a foul, what is he on about? Brilliant piece of challenging. Who's the referee tonight, Dave? Yeah, Lucas is in the chat, Griff. Lucas is in the chat, my friend. He's an absolute legend. He's always very supportive. City will not win the UCL. I think they will, Chris. I think they will. I want to be proven wrong, but I think they will. They are my favourites anyway. I said it at the start of the season. This is what they're going to do. De Ligt back to Upamecano, and now into Sommer. City pressing very high. It might force Sommer to go long. He has done, but it's a perfectly placed ball into Musiala. And now Gnabry. Jesus Gil Manzano. We'll call him Jesus. He's chipped in behind. It's going to come for Coman, is it? No, it falls away. It's going to come back for Kimmich. Alphonso Davies with the shot. He should have played it into Sane there. It's a bit of a mistake from Davies, but he takes the shot. Did it take a nick? I don't think it did, and it goes out. Everyone wants Napoli to win. Hey, Jude, how are we doing, my friend? Good to have you back in the chat, as always. It's a free kick to Manchester City within their own half. It's fouled by Leon Goretzka. He seems to have lost a bit of that muscle he became famous for, if you remember that. All of that was going all around Sport Bible and all that stuff. I really hope you're right, Chris. I really hope you're right, my friend. I really hope you're right. I don't think you are, but I really hope you are. Blimey. I just said, hey, Jude, Chris. Oh, come on. Going to be thrown in now for Manchester City. Who am I shouting for tonight? I want Bayern to win, but I think it's going to be 3-1 City. That's my thoughts anyway. I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see Bayern getting anything out of it. So I just think with Erling Haaland here, I'm not always right, but I'm never wrong. I really hope you're not wrong. I really hope you're right. It's been a intriguing fixture so far. Tactical after it was so intense at the start. This is how Pep Guardiola and Manchester City will like it. Sane. No foul. Played inside to De Bruyne. Through ball. See now, is it? No, not out. Upamecano. Back to Sommer, who has to clear. It's a good clearance, but given straight back to Rodri. Stones. Now John Stones for City. Will he look for the pass or... No. Crossfield passing to Bernardo Silva. Silva. Battling, but it's a good challenge from Jamal Musiala. What a player, lads. What a player. Sommer. Oh, on his line. He manages to get it away. Haaland was pressing very, very nearly doing a Zach Steffen in the FA Cup last season. Upamecano's in it having a... very nearly. He's so lucky, Jan Sommer, because Haaland actually got the final touch on that. You wanted City to win, Justin. That's intriguing. I suppose so. You cheer on the English teams, don't you? Some do. I just don't want City to win the Champions League. That's the last thing I want in life, to be honest. Ooh, challenge from Grealish. It's a free kick. Bayern are not happy about it. Kingsley Coman is holding his ankle. Bayern are not happy at all. Ooh. Let's have a look at this. Grealish has got away with one here. Maybe later on in the game that's a yellow, but Grealish has absolutely got away with one. Here's Upamecano, who clears. He's got all the way back to Edison Moraes. No, it's actually picked up by Ruben Diaz. Rodri. Surely been fouled, he has, by Gnabry. Pinged across. Now Musiala. Sane to Goretzka, and now Musiala. He waited too long for the ball. Akanji, brilliant challenge on Alphonso Davies. It's a throw into Bayern Munich. De Ligt. To be honest, I was very happy when Chelsea won the Champions League over City. I have to say. Put £5 on City 3-1. Haaland. Fair play. Thank you, Eliza. I appreciate that, my friend. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your dog, tell your nan. We want to get to 1.5k by the end of the season, let's say that. Keep growing, keep streaming, keep loving life. That's the way. Only found my channel yesterday, but I appreciate that. Here's Como. It's a Gnabry. It's a good turn. Oh, Musiala's fallen over his own feet, but he's got it wide to Davis. Now Sane takes the shot. It's deflected. Akanji brings it down, but it's going to be a throw into Bayern. The best thing, Griff, just keep grinding, my friend. Just keep grinding. Keep posting videos. Keep doing whatever you can. That's what I'm doing anyway. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying about Mane. People saying about Mane, right? That we made a mistake letting him go. Lads, for A, he wanted to go. B, he was already on a downward spiral. He had a very, very good peak at the end of last season because we utilised him right. It would have, in the end, worked out in our favour to sell him, in my opinion. We could have got more for him, if I'm being honest, but it's not worked out for him at Bayern so far. There was no way he could replace Robert Lewandowski. He doesn't have the output. How long is my channel up and running? We started in January. January 1st. So we've done pretty well, I have to say. Foul on Kingsley Coman. January 1st. And prizes to those of you who remember who scored the first goal on the channel. So, yeah, it's going to be a throw into Man City. They've won the ball back. It's not been really anyone. Look how supportive everyone is, by the way. It's lovely. Go on. Do it, Griff. Go on. I won't usually allow it, but go on. Considering you didn't come in and spam it. Silva tried to get it down and he couldn't do it, so he's going to go out for a throw. It's been an absolutely real dull start. It's been a dull start. Grealish cost the same as my club. I suppose, yeah, but then you look at it. Liverpool cost 300 million back in 2010. That's 3 Grealishes, lads. Griff, yeah, you can, my friend. You can. Not everyone can, though. This is the last and only time because I'm feeling kind. It's gone out of play for a City corner. De Ligt with a good challenge. 20 minutes on the clock, and to be honest, nothing's happened. Game flying by. Absolutely. Well, nothing's happened. It's been, since the first couple of minutes, it's been pretty dull. De Bruyne got all the way out to Jack Grealish. Now Bernardo Silva for Manchester City. Silva back wide and he can't find De Bruyne. It's a misplaced pass. Goes out for a throw-in to Bayern Munich. I don't know what's going on my YouTube today. Eliza, what I will say to you is never pay any attention, and I'll urge all of you to do this. Never pay any attention with what Roy Keane says, however funny it may be sometimes. Oh, it's a chance for City. Haaland! Straight at Jan Sommer. Never pay any attention to what Roy Keane says, because he only ever goes whichever way the wind blows. He only ever goes which way the wind blows. He is such a fair weather, honestly. Here's Musiala. Gnabry, wide. Good challenge. Gnabry's won it back, though, for Goretzka. And now Gnabry in behind. Good interception. Back to Gnabry, cleared away. Goes out for a Bayern Munich throw-in. Tuchel applauds in the rain in Manchester. It was a Villa game, David. You were bang on. Who was it, though? Who was it? If Josh was here, he'd know. Roy Keane is probably the most fair weather pundit I've ever seen. Do you know who I thought was a really good pundit the other day? Having rewatched all of it, was Daniel Sturridge. I thought he was fantastic. Give me a second, Griff. Give me a second. Let me see what I can do. Here is Coman for Bayern. Still Coman. Up against Ake. Gets it back. He's going for a throw-in for City instead. Let me have a look, mate, and I'll get it linked for you. Liverpool career mode. Where are you, mate? What's it called? Let me have a look. Let me just have a look. Channels. Let's go to channels. I've got it, my friend. Let me put it in here for you. Here's Upamecano. Into Delict. And that's the last time, by the way, lads, just because he was so nice about it. It is going to be part of the rules. Here's Davis. Now Musiala. Kimmich. Oh, it's poor. It's poor from Goretzka, really, in the end. He had to try and hook it back in. Bang on falafel. There we go. Emi Buendia was the first player to score on this channel, yeah. Spurs against Villa. And I think it was... I can't remember who else scored. Was it McGinn? I think it was McGinn who scored the other one. Played wide. Now Diaz. Chance for Bayern here with Sane, who's got the pace. It's a brilliant challenge, is it? No, Sane does well still. Sane, Kimmich lets it go. Musiala, what a block that is. Ruben Diaz in the right place at the right time. And Grealish can go here for City. Grealish. Oh, he goes all the way back to Edison in the end. He will go long. And that's how dangerous Leroy Sane can be. I think no one knows it more than Pep Guardiola and Manchester City. Douglas Luiz, that was it. Here's Como. Up against Ake. Gets the ball in. Got all the way back through for a Manchester City throw-in. As I said, guys, memberships will be ready tomorrow. So we're going to have 3 separate tiers. That is an absolutely exceptional block from from the shot from Musiala, and it was Ruben Diaz who got his leg in a perfect position. It's going to come to Sane again. Sane, brilliant. Sane, oh, it's a good challenge from Ruben Diaz again. And now De Bruyne. Grealish. Gundogan. Rodri. It's a good wide ball into Bernardo Silva for Manchester City. Silva up against Alphonso Davies. Still going Bernardo Silva. Still Bernardo Silva. Rodri! Oh my! That is what he can do, ladies and gentlemen. Rodri for Manchester City. Long effort. What a goal. What a goal. Sorry for breaking everyone's ears. That is what Rodri can do from distance, ladies and gentlemen. He's got everything. He has got everything. What a goal for Manchester City. Rodri with a left-footed shot right in the top corner. Man City take the lead in this Champions League quarter-final. And it's Rodri. Wow. Wow. Incredible. Beautiful from Rodri. Cutting onto his left foot. Curling past Jan Sommer. Using Kimmich as a dummy. And it was absolutely it was just beautiful. Beautiful. Perfection. No deflection, no nothing, just right in the top bins. We've seen some goals, and Rodri has put Manchester City in front. What a strike. Sorry, Spencer. What a goal from Rodri. And that's what he can do, ladies and gentlemen. I told you he's one of my favourite players in the world. And that is exactly why. He is bloody good at football. That's why. Sorry for your ears, ladies and gentlemen. Rodri with a fresh cut. Rodri with a fresh goal. Yeah, to be fair, I've still got 3-1. Here's Silva. De Bruyne. He's won a throw-in for Manchester City. De Bruyne across, cleared away. Nathan Ake goes in hard. Yellow card, it won't be given. Come on, Chris. It's an absolutely incredible strike. Upamecano. Wide to Alphonso Davies. With the pace that he has, is always a danger, but it's a good challenge for Manchester City. I do agree with that, Falafel, yeah. He definitely should have been. What a goal. What a goal, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely exceptional from Manchester City and Rodri. Yet again. What a player he is, though. And he does have a goal in him, lads. He always does. Here's Coman for Bayern, though. Get a good foot in there for McAndrew. He's got it back to Davies. Davies for Bayern. Wow, what a goal. I'm still in shock, really. It's into De Bruyne. Is it going to deflect to Grealish? Intercepted well by Upamecano. Oof. Hello. Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Do I ever wish I had the Scouse accent? Not really. I don't mind my voice, to be honest. It's quite a handy tool, apart from when it doesn't really work. Okay, Chris. I get it, my man. I get it. It's okay. It was a bloody good goal, though, wasn't it? Oh, it's a long ball. Oh, Gundogan can't get there. De Ligt. For Bayern. That Rodri goal, lads. I got it replaying. It's just beautiful. It's a thing of beauty. Davis keeps it in well for Bayern Munich. De Ligt. Upamecano. Goretzka. Driving forward. Davies. Goretzka into Kimmich. Chip towards Sane, but it's really well read by Nathan Ake. Just a little bit telegraphed from Joshua Kimmich. Gundogan. De Bruyne into Haaland. Gets away and he plays advantage. Jack Grealish now. And back round to Ruben Dias. Silva. Akanji. The best thing to do, Griff, is just make videos. Make videos. Enjoy yourself. Don't worry about subscribers. Don't worry about anything. Don't worry about people watching it. It's going to rebound and Sommer's made a mistake. It's a free kick, is it? He's not. Is he going to give the foul? He's not. Gundogan should have made it too. That is an unbelievable save from Jan Sommer. With his foot, he just lifted it up in time. That is an unbelievable piece of goalkeeping. What reactions from Sommer? I think it would have been disallowed by VAR, but oh my God, what a goal. What a goal. What a save, sorry, from Jan Sommer. Really is. Experienced goalkeeper, of course, playing for Borussia Mönchengladbach for so many years. And now a Bayern Munich man is crossed in. Sommer's missed it this time. Going to come back for City, is it? Is it? Headed away by Upamecano. Silva. Somehow they get it out. And Silva still got it. It's well intercepted this time by Upamecano. And now Davis. For Gnabry. It will go long. And this might be the way for Bayern. It's a brilliant ball by Gnabry. Sane. He's got Coman in the middle. Still Leroy Sane. Kimmich with a shot. Blocked. Goretzka now. Into Musiala. On the turn. Still. Fallen over the ball in the end, Jamal Musiala. And it's rebounded off by Rodri for a Man City throw-in. But there we go. The game's starting to light up a little bit after Rodri broke the deadlock in this Champions League quarter-final. A long ball, and Haaland looks to get there. Jan Sommer heads it away well, and Goretzka, but that's not the greatest of headers. Intercepted by Joshua Kimmich, and here he is. Coman, well challenged by Bernardo Silva. Well read. Brilliantly read by Silva, that. It's completely taken the sting out of this Bayern attack. Upamecano. Back to Matthijs de Ligt. So what City midfielders are so good at is winning the ball back and immediately looking forward. Inside to Kimmich, though. He's got Goretzka there. Turn. Goretzka can't rebound from Musiala, who just can't seem to stay on his feet. Not had his greatest game so far in the opening 36 minutes. Going to be a throw-in now for Bayern Munich. And now Upamecano. De Bruyne, what a turn that is. De Bruyne for City. It's a free kick. It's Benjamin Pavard who just went behind him and got himself tucked in. Thanks for that. Thanks for that, Jensk. It's quite amazing, actually, how often Manuel Neuer's got injured over his career. For a goalkeeper, I don't think I've ever seen a more injury-prone goalkeeper ever. Let me know if you guys can think of any, because I can't. I think he might be the most injury-prone keeper, like in terms of the top level, I've ever seen. It's crossed. Akanji can bring it down. Cross towards Haaland. Is it going to fall? A lot of City players look for the handball, maybe. Silva's been fouled, and it's going to be a free kick to Bayern Munich. It'll give City time to get back into position, though. Silva covering at the right back role. There is Pep Guardiola. I think he'll be happy with what he's seen, but there is always the chances for Bayern Munich. Musiala has just about got it to Coman. How have they given the foul? He's played it quickly, though. This referee, man. Come on. He had the ball still. The referee, yet again, blows up for the quick free kick. Goretzka. Musiala. Now wide for Pavard. Sane, who switched sides against now Ake. Still Leroy Sane. Wide for Coman. De Ligt. Upamecano. Into Leroy Sane again. Coman. Will he get the cross in? He's got space now. Sane. Oh, he nearly gets through, but Kimmich can now. Kimmich wide to Pavard, who gets the cross in. Got to over Bernardo Silva. Musiala for Bayern. They're just having their best sort of period of the game. De Ligt through into Coman. Beats one. Gets past another in the wrong direction, but he gets in the right one this time. It is going to be a corner for Bayern. It's a good challenge from Akanji. Mane is a bit out of favour. Well, yeah, realistically, he's had a poor season, to be honest. It's what I said. I said at the end of the season, he's still, despite his little honeymoon period, is not the player that he was. He never was, even at the end of last season. He didn't have the pace. He had the finishing ability. He didn't have the pace. Crossed in by Kimmich. Towards the back post. It's a good ball. De Ligt was there. Come back out to Musiala. Beats one man. Musiala's done well. He cuts it back, but Gundogan can hook it away. It's a good clearance, that, because it allows City to just progress upfield. Back into Alphonso Davies. 1-0 to Manchester City after 40 minutes here at the Etihad Stadium. What's the referee done now? De Ligt is down. This is not good news for Bayern Munich if he is really hurt. Tuchel looks stern. If there's a man you want to win you a trophy and quick, he is that man these days. He's the next Mourinho, the next Conte, that sort of manager. On Thursday, as I mentioned, we will have a doubleheader, West Ham and Ghent. First of all, if I am back in Cardiff in time. And then we will have Man United against Sevilla as well. Do I like to dance to folk music? Not particularly. Okay, so Giannis Chorianopoulos has said Liverpool are prepared for their first offer if Jude Bellingham is declined by Dortmund. They've already had a second one in consideration, and at the moment, they're currently leading the race. Hey, Jude, lads. You would not want to see me dance. It's not. It's bad. I'm just pure limbs. I am just limbs, lads. De Ligt is still down here. My opinion on that, Justin, depends on what is going on with Liverpool at that time. If it's at the end of this season, I'd like Pochettino. If it was midway through the season, I'd be tempted by someone like Rafa Benitez or Gerrard to sort of steady the ship as a caretaker manager. And then that's probably the two I would go for before getting someone like Pochettino. Pochettino, I think, is the man for me. If it does happen, I would like that. Shayed's in the chat. Good to see you, my friend. How are you? How is Ramadan going for you, my man? Played inside. And well intercepted by Bayern Munich. Is there a chance for them at the end of this first half? Kingsley Coman for them. Takes on Akanji. Akanji does well. Clears away. Launched. Free kick to Bayern. Is there an opportunity for them at the end of this first half? De Ligt just pushed by Erling Braut Haaland, who, to be honest, has not had much opportunity. Bayern have had more of the ball here. Yeah, for me, Pochettino would be the man to take over from Jurgen if that arose. But Jurgen's perfect for Liverpool. He still is. I think that we need to give him until at least October next year. Bless up Shayed, my man. Yeah, so if we finish this season strongly, get players in the summer, I think if we start the same next year as we've had this season, that'll be time for him. But I think Pochettino is just perfect for this Liverpool job if he would like it. And I think he would. Benfica 0-0 at half-time. That's surprising. I thought Benfica would absolutely blow them away. It's gone out for a throw-in now for Liverpool, for Bayern Munich. Bayern fans in good voice. As you would expect, I'm sure they enjoyed some local Mancunian beveraginos today. Ball, if it continues going the way it has done this season, then we'd have no choice. And he would have no choice. Hopefully it doesn't. But yeah, 2 minutes added on, so only a minute left of added time here as Manchester City may look to try and get another one. Rodri into De Bruyne. If there's a man you want to play a through ball it to, it's to him. Back heel by Gundogan. Oh, it's a brilliant challenge by Benjamin Pavard. And here goes Goretzka. Sane. Come on. Kingsley Coman. Can he get the ball in? He can. It's towards the back post. Ake gets there first. And it's headed away well to Grealish. Nah, Ball, I think we will. I just can't. I don't think we can. Sane! Oh, that is not far away. That was not far away, and it was worth the effort from Leroy Sane. The dip on that, it wasn't far away from Edison's far post. I think he would have had it covered anyway, but vicious effort. And that will be the end of the half, I think. So yeah, I can't tell you for a fact we'll be back next season, Ball, but I really hope we're not. And there he is. It is half-time here at the Etihad Stadium. Manchester City 1, Bayern Munich 0. A good flourishing end to the half from Bayern. But there we go. It is 1-0. Live here on the Stonadge channel. If you haven't already subscribed, if you haven't already liked the video, please do that. It's the place to be for all football content across the next few days, weeks, months, years, whatever. We never know what's going to happen. And as I mentioned, memberships coming tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure if you do want to become a member, there will be 3 tiers. I think it'll be star player, starting 11, and part of the squad. It'll be squad, starting 11, star player. That's what it'll be. And each will be a slightly more expensive than the other, but it will be cheap as chips, lads. It'll be cheap as chips. Especially in a cost of living crisis. I want to make sure you guys don't have to pay for the adverts. So there we go. 1-0 halftime. Rodri, the man who scored. I'll tell you what. If I were West Ham United, I think if West Ham now, right, I just seen them come up on my screen, sorry. They beat Ghent, get to that semi-final. They go on and win the trophy, the Conference League trophy. Finish 13th. Good season. It's a good season. It genuinely could happen that they finish 13th in the Premier League, or 12th even, and win the Conference League. Like, I know that it's not perfect, but it's good. Europa League qualification for a side like West Ham United for the 3rd year running. It's a good season. Seriously, and I think Moyes will be pretty happy with it at the end of the day. Man City paying the refs. I hope you're right. I hope you're right, Ball. I hope you're right, my friend. Hey, keep it real. How are we, my man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you from yesterday. Good to have you, everyone in the chat. If you are new to the channel, hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Place to be. Why is Chris, what are you doing, buddy? Spanner? What's a spanner doing? What's a spanner doing, bruv? What are you on about? Oh, man. Man. I am, you know what? I'm feeling, I think if it stays like this, the game at the Allianz Arena is going to be absolutely nuts. I'm so looking forward to the Champions League this season, man. I know Liverpool went out in the last 16 against Real Madrid, but it's my favourite competition in the world. I don't think anyone can rival it. It's the greatest. It is the greatest. Greatest in club football, greatest in everything. I think the likes and subscribe. Oh, thank you very much, man. That's my guy, Chris. I hope we spend big this summer, lads. But we need 2 midfielders, a centre-back and a right-back. So, if they're willing for that, then that'd be nice. That'd be really nice. I would love a centre-back, a right-back, and a and that as well, please. If possible. If we can have a centre-back, a right-back, 2 midfielders, that's a great summer. And it may be a right winger too. But that's wishful thinking. That's bottom of the priority list. And a backup keeper if Callagher leaves. That'd be nice. Apart from that, I can't really say much. All I can hope for is that. What do you guys think? Something to do with mod? Do you want to be a mod? I mean, we're going to get rid of the mods. Check Paul Joyce's new tweet. What's he tweeted? What's Joycey boy tweeted? Oh, Liverpool cool pursuit of Jude Bellingham. Oh dear. Paul Joyce has tweeted that Liverpool are cooling their pursuit of Jude Bellingham. Lads. But Joyce said it's got to be a tactic of negotiation. It has to be. Surely it's a negotiation tactic from Liverpool here. And if not, Ball, I'm sorry, my friend. I'm very, very sorry. I'm sorry that, unfortunately, it's over. Thank you so much, Chris. Appreciate that, my friend. Thank you, Jenska. I appreciate that, my friend. Everyone's just so nice. I think Craig might cry. I'm going to put notifications on for Anfield Agenda tonight. Because if it doesn't go through, Craig's going to really suffer. I really hope it does. I really, really hope it does. For his sake. More than Liverpool's sake, actually. I really hope for Craig's sake that it goes through. He's put so much into it. And unfortunately, it's just not looking like it's going to go through, is it? I mean, I did say, I hate to say it, I got convinced again because Ball got me by the neck and said, Chris, if you're not on this side, you know, and I said I'd be happily cyberbullied if it happens, and I'll still stick by that. But lads, I don't know. I am feeling sad. I'm feeling very sad now. I think it's ruined everything. It's made everything just shit in the world. I just wanted Jude, lads. Is that too much to ask for? I don't think it is. Just give me Jude. But no, anyway, sorry lads, I'm just preparing my highlights thumbnail. And it's got to be done right. I'm trying to do highlights for every single game now from now on. I've professed to myself that I will do it. Sorry, lads. There we go. I said I'd go bald if he came. I mean, Emmanuel, you don't really have much hair, my friend. Hello, Chris. How we doing? Ah. It's okay, Justin, my man. It's okay. I mean, to be fair, if there's one thing about FSG is they are pretty stable. Maybe just too stable. I'm actually might cry, lads. We're actually in the mud, lads. No. I'm just sad. What am I going to do? What am I going to do with myself now? Can't just think about Jude all day, every day, you know? That's all I want to do, is think about Jude. And we can't do it anymore. Anyway. Oh, wow. I'm sorry, Emmanuel, my man. I'm sorry. I know. He might still. He might still do it, but, like, I don't know. I just don't think he will now. Now that Joyce has said it. Now that Joyce has said something, it worries me. That's the thing. Now Joyce has said it. If anyone else had said something, I'd be okay. But Paul Joyce has said it. That's the issue. That's the big issue here. And if Paul Joyce hadn't have said it, then maybe we would be talking slightly differently. Oh, well. Anyway, I've done my my thumbnail thing now, so we move. I've got to prepare, man. His mate is Henderson. Well, hopefully Henderson won't be there. I've had enough of Henderson now, man. Henderson can fuck off now. Of course I love Hendo, but like, I also wish he would fuck off, like, in the most kindest way possible. In the kindest way possible, please leave Jordan. He's a lovely man. I would say up there with some of the best men that I've ever graced Anfield as things go, but it's just so sad. Life is sad now. But we move. Anyway, who's Paul Joyce? He is the most reliable journalist when it comes to Liverpool things, so exactly, keep it real, man. Exactly. But anyway, we're gonna move on. We're gonna go talking about this game, because this game is what's going on right now. And that's what matters. That is what matters in the world. Bayern need at least one goal. I'd say so. I think 1-0 would be okay. I'm being honest. For me, 1-0 is okay. For Bayern Munich, I think they can still challenge from there, but why does he think Liverpool won't sign Bellingham? Because he's Paul Joyce, man. He knows things. He knows things we all don't. Anyway, the teams are coming back out now. Oh, I cannot wait to see the Craig video later. I'm going to watch that. It's got to be. Anyway, here we are. The teams are ready. The teams are here. It's the second half. We're not going to talk about that man. He doesn't exist anymore. He doesn't exist. Jude is nothing. He doesn't exist. That's just dampened my mood, lads. I can't lie. It has. Anyway, come on, Bayern. That's what I say. Am I right? Viva la Bayern Munich. Am I right or am I right? Come on. City will get us underway for this second half. Manchester City 1, Bayern Munich 0 here at the Etihad. If it stays this way, it'll be very, very tight going into the second leg. But we have 45 minutes between then before we get to half-time of the tie. Now, Manchester City do have this man on the pitch, Erling Haaland, who stucks under the ball and goes away, gets cleared. Headed forward for Bayern Munich. Coman. And hooked forward again by Bayern. It's going to have to be scrappy, but they did create their chances in the last half. Musiala probably had the best one. It was well blocked by Ruben Diaz on the line. Well, not on the line, sort of about 6 yards from goal, but it was going in. And here's Goretzka, who's driving forward, and maybe a good start of the second half will come quickly. Sane is the man who will take the shot, and it's a save by Ederson. That was a very bad voice crack. It's saved. Leroy Sane with the effort, and here he is again. Still Sane. Still. It's a turn from Gnabry, but Ederson races out well, reacts quickest, and gets his hands on the ball. Just a bit, Bill, just a bit. Oh, Ederson just couldn't quite judge what was going on there. So where will Jude end up then? I think he might stay at Borussia Dortmund for another season. Wouldn't be the worst thing for him to do. And then go to Real Madrid after that when Kroos and Modric leave. That's be what I would do if Liverpool don't get him. That's what I think he might do. Is stay at Dortmund one more year. Maybe see if Liverpool can get good again. If he doesn't leave, then if he goes to United, I'll be extremely surprised. If he goes to City, I'll actually be heartbroken, lads. For me, I think it's between it's between Real Madrid and City and Liverpool. Still, I think Liverpool are involved. No debate in that one. It's a foul on Musiala, but he's got to play on, ref. The ref had to play on there. Musiala was on his way there. Come on. I can't wait to watch Craig's video. I'm so buzzing for it, lads. Here's Musiala. And it's in for Leroy Sane. Chance for Bayern. It's a brilliant save by Ederson. And Ake gets there just ahead of Gnabry. And already Sane has tested Ederson twice in this second half. He has come out feeling dangerous. It's a yellow card for Alphonso Davies. What a start to this second half by Leroy Sane. 2 shots already. De Bruyne down and holding his leg. The goal from the start from this second half from Leroy Sane and Bayern Munich is one that will give Thomas Tuchel some absolutely brilliant encouragement. What is Upamecano doing? He's giving it away to Grealish. Gundogan. Oh, is it going to fall? What is Upamecano? He's given away by Sommer. Haaland blocks. What are Bayern doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? Upamecano and Sommer between them. It's a fairly simple ball. Upamecano just had to go back to Sommer. He tried to chip it wide. Grealish gets there first. Grealish then gets the ball to Gundogan. It was played in and flicked on by Coman. Played back to Sommer, who just squeaked it away to Haaland. Luckily, Bayern had bodies in the box to block it. Inter Milan lead at Benfica. That is absolutely crazy. Nicolo Barella with the goal. What a player he is, by the way. If Inter gets to the semi-final of the Champions League with this squad, it would be the most remarkable achievement from Simone Inzaghi and his staff. Especially beating a team like Benfica, who are probably one of the most informed teams in Europe right now. Grealish picks up a little bit of a knock, but he will come back on. Here's Upamecano, long ball across to Alphonso Davies. Sane. He's the danger man for Bayern. He really, really is. De Ligt. Back to Upamecano and De Ligt again. And Upamecano again. Rodri. Haaland. It's a poor ball. Intercepted well. It's actually crazy. Inter Milan leading. At Benfica. What a result that would be for them. Often in years gone by, a team from Italy would probably be heavy favourites against a team from Portugal. But Benfica this season have been fantastic. It's because, Jens, we, after winning the league, spent £2 million. Well, we didn't. After winning the Champions League, we bought Harvey Elliott and Van den Berg. Harvey Elliott's a very good player, has to be said, but it's the sell to buy model, which I think is completely outdated. I understand. I'm not as vociferous with a lot of it as a lot of people are, because I don't let it get to me as much. I care a lot about Liverpool Football Club, but realistically, my experience of the club is different to some people's. Is there some City fans leaving? Rodri. Good interception. Goretzka. It's a bit different to the Glazers. United have spent about £1 billion. FSG have not spent that much. Spent, what, 400 million since Jurgen's been here? Surely a foul on Coman, though. It's not gone. It's not gone. Sane! Oh, it's another good save by Ederson. He's really taking these pop shots and testing the Brazilian goalkeeper, Leroy Sane. He looks so dangerous. I can say, Chris, in my time in times in Manchester, I absolutely love the city. So I can't lie. It's a very, very nice city. Although they've got two horrible football clubs. It's a beautiful city. Here's Coman. It's a deflected cross and Ederson has to tap it over. It's a corner. Bayern Munich have been by far the better side in this second half starting off. And Thomas Tuchel, whatever he said to Leroy Sane, whatever he's given to Leroy Sane is clearly working. Ederson just has to tap that over then. Sane's efforts dipping. Difficult ones for Ederson to save. Crossed in. And, oh, it's a free header. Coman's there. It's another block. Matthias de Ligt had a free header. It was blocked, I think, by Ruben Diaz. It was Ake, in fact. He knew nothing about it. And then Coman's effort was blocked by Haaland. Ake saves a goal there. It's another corner for Bayern Munich. Leroy Sané will take it. It's headed away this time. Goretzka. And headed on, but Ederson picks it up. Launch forward towards De Bruyne. Sommer does well. Hooks away to Gundogan, who's been fouled by Leon Goretzka. And it's a free kick to Manchester City, just within their own half. Sané continuously. Here's Akanji. Goes with the crossfield ball, and it's to Thomas Tuchel, in fact, who picks it up. It's a poor ball by the former Borussia Dortmund man. A lot of former Borussia Dortmund players out on the pitch today, especially for Manchester City. Akanji being one, Gundogan another, Haaland another. It's well won, and now Silva. Akanji. Rodri. It's a good ball to Gundogan. It's tight space. Grealish. Still Jack Grealish with a back heel to Ake, who shoots. It's a save for Sommer. It's a good height for him. Really good work from Jack Grealish. Just attracted the defender to his right. And then back heeled because he knew Ake would make that run. It was a firm strike from Ake, but it's an easy save in the end for Sommer to just beat away with his palms. It's a corner. Really, really, Chris, really. I couldn't tell at all. It's short by De Bruyne to Grealish. Gundogan. De Bruyne. It's a good ball. It's going to fall. It's a great save by Sommer. It was Ruben Diaz with the shot. And what a good start to this second half from both sides. De Bruyne, what a ball. What a ball. The dip, the first time cross. Diaz would have been offside anyway, I think. And I don't know if it was given. Was it Goretzka who got the touch? No, it was Diaz with the sort of flicked effort. De Bruyne with the corner again. Rodri's there, Akanji's there, Diaz is there, Haaland is there. Gundogan with the volley. It's a free kick to Bayern. Kimmich is down holding his head. It's been all action this second half. I think Haaland just used an elbow on Joshua Kimmich, actually. VAR needs to have a look at this, I think. It's a bit of a nasty one from Erling Haaland. Here's Upamecano. Launch forward. And Ake. See that? How's your weekend with Izzy? Enjoy the Liverpool match? Yes, we absolutely really enjoyed ourselves. We had a meal on the weekend with our family as well. So it was great. Well, my family. My side of the family. We don't share the same family. That'd be weird. So yeah. So yeah, they say we had a great time. Oh, through ball. Ederson does really well again. Starting position. So yeah, we had a great time. Really, really great time. Thank you, Shide, for asking. And I'm back home in Cardiff on Thursday for my final ever term as an undergraduate. I say that now. I hope I don't ever have to retrain in uni. Gundogan. Haaland. Not really been involved, but he doesn't have to be. Grealish. Ake for City. Ake into Diaz and Ake again. If you're Pep Guardiola, do you stick or twist here? For me, I think they've got to twist. I don't think 1-0's enough. They've got to keep going for it. Bernardo Silva. Oh, he's nutmeg 1. He's nutmeg 2. Silva. Brilliant defending from Davis. Silva's got it back, has he? Silva. Shot. And he's going to go out for a throw-in, I think. From John Stones. Thrown to Bayern. How are we, Mickey boy? Good to see you, as always. Chris, come on, man. Let's not be as hostile, okay? I understand you're very passionate, but we don't encourage violence here. Okay? And I know you would never actually do it, but... Here's Haaland. Grealish. Good challenge, Haaland. De Bruyne. Oh. Well defended by Alphonso Davies. He's got the pace to get away. He's not got the pace to get away from De Bruyne, though. Great challenge from the Belgian. Here's Bernardo Silva to De Bruyne again. And Upamecano clears away. Sane. He's been so dangerous, Leroy Sane. He always was. And now it's Rodri for Man City, the goal scorer. A perler of a left-footed finish. De Bruyne. Haaland's in. On the turn, it's away. Rodri. Good interception. Ake. Chris, come on, man. We don't want that. Don't want anyone to get injured, being honest. It's a horrible thing. Yeah, you got some hate, my man. Inside. Back to Ruben Diaz. Ake. Grealish. It's total control from Pep Guardiola and Manchester City, this. So easy. Rodri. De Bruyne. Grealish. Rodri. He's lost it. Coman. Wide to Sane. And now. Still Sane. Is there any opportunity for Bayern Munich here? Kimmich is going to line it up. It's blocked by Ake. Oh, De Bruyne is so good at football, but I think he's just injured himself here. I think he's really injured himself. He's twisted his knee. I can see that from here. He got the inside foot on and he's lost the ball, actually. Oh, this is bad for City. Rodri hooks it away and it's gone out of play. Oh, dear. This is bad. This is bad news for Manchester City in their title race. He's definitely twisted his knee. Oh, ow. Ow. That is how it works, Lucas. Yeah, to be fair. Because a lot more people will be doing a live stream for this than they would be doing for Wrexham and Notts County, so... Oh, he's up, De Bruyne. I thought he was going to be injured here. Surely a foul on Coman. Going to be play on. Here's De Ligt. Musiala. Oh, it's a poor ball. Hey, Max, how are we, my friend? And it is a corner. In fact, someone got a touch on it. I thought it was a poor ball from Musiala. In fact, it was a tackle. It's all good. Leave it, lads, yep. De Ligt to the back post. Edison gets there first. Best of luck, Jackie boy. I don't know what any of that means. But fair play. I'm not a FIFA player. I've retired a long time ago. When informs were the best thing that anyone could get. I got a team of the season once and I cried. I got team of the season Robert Huth. Flicked on and over the bar. Cleared away. Davis slips, but he keeps hold of it now and goes all the way back. Just use your right foot, Davis. Use your right foot and get that wide. Into Upamecano and Kimmich gets it wide to Davis now. I think it's just the volume of players, Jens. Needs to be more volume. We have the worst midfield in the top 6 by quite a considerable margin. To be fair, when Thiago came on Sunday, we looked like actually having a decent midfield. Here's De Bruyne. Good challenge. And Upamecano picks it up. De Bruyne is holding his knee again. Kimmich. And wide to Alphonso Davies. Is there a shining light for Bayern Munich in this last 25 minutes of normal time? Alphonso Davies may be the one to provide it. He's got Sane with him on that left-hand side. Davies gets the cross in. Hooked away by Grealish, and it's going to go out for a Bayern throw-in. And talking of Bayern, they're readying a familiar face. Sadio Mane is going to come on. And here is Julian Alvarez from Manchester City as well. I'm not sure who's going to come off. It's going to be De Bruyne. I think, yeah, it's probably the right decision. He didn't look comfortable when he was running. He did twist his knee a little bit. He needs to be rested up. And Alvarez is a very capable replacement. Maybe not the same sort of style of player. They'll probably go to a 3-5-2 now. What a player he is. I think a lot of players, a lot of fans, a lot of onlookers will be wondering if Kevin De Bruyne will still be fit for Manchester City in the coming weeks. And now Alphonso Davies for Bayern. And can they create something in order to get them into the driving seat in the second leg? A 1-1 draw would certainly do that. Oh, that was a good ball. He probably could have found Gnabry there. He hasn't been very effective, being honest. Here's Coman. That's a good ball. Oh, and he won the header. Did Benjamin Pavard getting into the penalty area just a little too high. And it is Jamal Musiala off for Sadio Mane. It's not been the greatest game for Jamal Musiala. He's had a lot better, but he's not had the greatest Champions League, being real. Here comes Sadio Mane. 3-time Champions League finalist with Liverpool. And also scored on this ground for Liverpool last season against Manchester City. Launch forward. De Ligt wins the header. That was interestingly Mane's first goal for the Reds at the Etihad. Oh, it's a massive mistake from Upamecano, and Grealish has backheeled to Haaland on his left. He's crossed. It's brilliant. It's gone in. It's an unbelievable piece of creation from Erling Haaland, and Bernardo Silva has made it 2-0 to Manchester City. Oh my goodness me, what a cross from Haaland. He can do it all. He can do it all. Bernardo Silva's the man. And it's the mistake from Dayot Upamecano. You wouldn't think it would be Haaland crossing to Bernardo, but it is. You much more often think it would be the other way around, but this is a comfortable situation for Manchester City, and they have 1 foot in the Champions League in the Champions League semi-finals. What a ball from Haaland. It was just an absolute buffet ball for Bernardo Silva. Upamecano just had to get rid of it. A huge mistake. All about the ball from Haaland. Silva, he got a big touch on it, Jan Sommer, but just the power on the header was too much for him. It's 2-0, and City are in a fantastic situation here. What a moment for Bernardo Silva. Of course, came away in second place back in 2020 in the Champions League. No one cares about this game we're in for Jack. Absolutely, I think we all are. Go on, Jack. Win that FIFA game, my friend. Here's Upamecano. Back to Sommer now. And now, Bayern really need to push for a goal. But if they push too hard, they may well end up conceding. And if they concede a third, the tie is over. And that's another mistake from Upamecano. It's Haaland to Gundogan. Turns. Gundogan. Is it going to come its way to Haaland? No, it's going to be cleared away by Upamecano. What is he doing? It's deep ball in and it's headed away by Davis. What is he doing? That's the third time now Upamecano's given the ball away. One's led to a goal and 2 have led to huge chances for Manchester City. He's having an absolute honker of a game. Crossed in by Gundogan. Going to come out to Grealish. Bernardo Silva. In towards Haaland. It's going to come through for Diaz. He's just gone out of play. It's a goal kick here, is it? No. It is still in play, but it is in Jan Sommer's hands. Tuchel looks a distraught figure on the side for Bayern Munich. But there is that. He is a good person to have in place for the future. But I'll tell you what, Bayern have really, really, really pushed in this second half. But I can't see them overturning a 2-goal lead against this City team. But they have got men forward. And one of them is Sane, headed away by Alvarez and back by Rodri. That is fantastic. That is just brilliant from Rodri. The firm header back into Ederson. Just calming everything down. That's what he does. That is what he does. I love Rodri, lads. I love him. What a player he is. Got itchy beard, lads. Probably needs a shave. Don't go babyface. What is going on in the comments, lads? Leroy Sane is down. I'm absolutely transfixed by Jack's FIFA game in the comments. What is life anymore? Here's Ake. Grealish. Oh, he beats Goretzka with ease. Grealish. Gundogan. Grealish. It's a good run. Haaland. Oh, into Alvarez. You can control it properly. It is a foul. Or is it? No. Gundogan. Alvarez. Great save by Sommer. And that has kept Bayern in the tie. Akanji. And that is out for a corner kick. Man City's pressure. What a save by Jan Sommer. Several occasions now already. He's kept Bayern Munich in this tie. It would be well done and dusted. But I think City now are pushing for that third goal. And it is a good corner. Haaland's there, but De Ligt just got in the way. Bernardo Silva, the second goal scorer, heads wide. Crossed in. Grealish. Haaland. 3-0. Game, set and match Manchester City. It's done. It is done. Manchester City are into the semi-finals. Unless Bayern Munich can produce a miracle, it's done. Erling Braut Haaland. Yet again for Manchester City. Unbelievable. It's brilliantly set up. Tuchel looks absolutely fuming. And it is 3-0. Game over. Tie over, in my opinion. Has to be tie over now. Has to be tie over. It's done. And who else but Erling Haaland? The assist from Stones. Just easy. Easy. Easy for City. My prediction looks good again, lads, by the way. My prediction looks good again. I have no idea what's going on, but I respect it. It is done. Bayern Munich, I think, have to score. Launch forward towards Sane. Well won, but if they push forward, and that is a great ball into Gnabry. Gnabry for Bayern. Oh, what a challenge. What a challenge from Ruben Diaz. And here is Jack Grealish. He's got Haaland in the middle. Grealish up against Upamecano. Gets the ball in. Headed away by De Ligt. Bayern have to push for more, but in doing so, they may lose it. And that is a foul by Haaland. Free kick to Bayern Munich in their own half here. It's honestly mental, this. Fair play, Manchester City, you have to say. You have to say it. They have deserved every bit of this. Upamecano, oh, what a stinker he's had. And here's Akanji. City have 4 forward. Akanji, oh, it's well parried by Jan Sommer. And played away by Pavard into Kingsley Coman. Ake with a challenge. And now Davis. Haaland presses well. Davis turns. Kimmich. And at 1-0, it would have been interesting. Sane gets the header in. Ederson saves. Sane's a real threat, lads. A real threat, but... Oh, that's a poor ball. It's given away by City, is it? No, it's gone out to Grealish. It's a foul, but they won't play on. This could be their season, Manchester City. I said it right at the start of it. The Bayern fans have their scarves up in their pride. Exceptional from them. Here come Cancelo and Muller. Not a happy homecoming for Joao Cancelo. And off goes Alphonso Davies as well for Cancelo. Lads. I love that for you, Lucas. Haaland is the difference. That is it. It's the goal scoring. It's the goal scoring. Man City v Real Madrid. I think that could be massive. I also think it could be Man City v Napoli. Isn't that in the semis? Potentially. Turn from Coman, and Bayern need a goal and fast. If they can get one back, they're just about in it. They're just about in it. See, you have to play Madrid or Chelsea in the semis. It's 2-0 to Inter. Lukaku scores. That is monumental. That is a monumental result. You have no idea. Like, Benfica are a really, really, really tough side to play. So City have to play Madrid or Chelsea. And it'll be Napoli or Milan against the winner of Benfica or Inter. So it could be Napoli v AC Milan. So it looks like it's going to be an Italian side in the final this season. But here's Grealish. Grealish goes inside. Probably should have gone outside, but it doesn't matter because Alvarez is there. He's going to shoot. Alvarez! Oh, it's so close to being 4 for City. And it would have been an absolutely world-class goal from Julian Alvarez. Oh my God, that's so close. So close. Here's De Ligt. You say Chelsea are crap, and they absolutely are, but I'll tell you, Chelsea, another crap Chelsea team, managed to somehow win at prime Barcelona. It's going to come back to Upamecano, and he will find Sommer. You have to say that in this situation, Bayern Munich... You're saying Bayern are the second best team in the world. Not now. Older than the Cavs, I have to say not now. I'd rank City, Arsenal, Real Madrid, Napoli. Maybe not Arsenal at the moment. City, Real Madrid, Napoli. Definitely above them. Barcelona, although they went out in the Europa League, are destroying La Liga. Bayern are barely doing anything in the Bundesliga, like, for their standards. It's a through ball to Sane, though. Can he get there? Sane against Stones. He's bullied off the ball. To be honest, I'd back Liverpool to give this Bayern team a game. Even in our shit state at the moment at Anfield. Stones absolutely bully Sane off it. Brilliant from John Stones. I know, but they're being shit in the Bundesliga. And think about who they've played. Oh, yeah. Oh, Stones. He's fine. So, tomorrow night, Real Madrid v Chelsea. That will be live here on the channel. We will be watching Ghent v West Ham probably, and then Man United v Sevilla. So it will be Man United on Thursday. It seems to be a regular occurrence on this channel. We watch Man United on a Thursday. Opinion on Jude not signing. Craig is fuming. I'm not surprised, mate, to be honest. I don't think he definitely says he's not signing, but if Joyce says we've called our interest, it's a real downer, James, if I'm being honest. I would say Craig has every right to be fuming. See you later, James. Justin, sorry. Have a great evening, and hopefully I'll catch you tomorrow, my friend. Always good to have you in the channel, my man. Upamecano. It's another absolutely awful pass, and it's gone out for a corner. Upamecano has had an... Honestly, I don't know why Tuchel hasn't hauled him off. Tuchel has to haul him off. Alvarez's corner. This could really prove costly for Manchester City. Header! Oh, what a save by Sommer! It's an unbelievable piece of goalkeeping. Diving to his left. It was a flying header from Rodri. What a save! Fingertips. Jan Sommer, and yet again, he has kept Bayern Munich in this tie just. Alvarez again towards Haaland. Is headed away this time. It's a free kick. Haaland with the foul on Kimmich. Bayern are just sort of fallen apart. I don't think I've seen Sadio Mane have a touch of the ball. I can't lie. Here's Coman. And that is a silly foul from Pavard, on which he will pick up a yellow card for it. And there's a little bit of a scrappage. Grealish getting involved. Yeah, I think poor old Lucas is finally run out of battery. So Manchester City 3, Bayern Munich 0. Oh, there he is. He's trying to save battery. What do you have? Where's your charger, Lucas? Here's Ake. To Akanji. Launch. Oh, wow. What a pass. It's a Ruben Diaz. He's far forward. He's managed to keep hold of the ball. And it's across to Grealish. They're just manoeuvring them. Grealish over the bar. I have to say, this has been absolutely consummate. It's been bullying, really, for Manchester City in this second half. There's been nothing that helpless, pretty self-defying Bayern Munich could do about what they've seen. Some of it has been of their own making, but Manchester City have utterly, totally, and beautifully dominated this evening. Rodri, Silva, and Haaland with the goals, and for me, it could be a lot worse for Bayern if it wasn't for the heroics of Jan Sommer. But it's certainly not any Indian Sommers for Bayern, and that's gone out of play for a throw-in. It's played wide by Muller. Here's Cancelo. Still contracted to Manchester City, of course, Joao Cancelo. Into De Ligt. The start of the second half, it all could have been very different if Edison Moraes had let a goal go in from Leroy Sané, but oh, it's the wrong ball to choose. I still genuinely don't think Mane's had a touch. Like, I mean, a single. Or maybe this time he has got a head onto the ball. I think that might be his first touch. And here he is now for Bayern Munich. He's got it wide to Coman. De Ligt tries to line one up. He scored an absolute banger. Crossed. Over the... Cleared away. Cancelo. Kimmich. Three minutes on. Coman with the ball in. Is it going to fall back for Kingsley Coman? And Ake does clear it. Bayern really, really trying to put the pressure on. They need a goal here, really. If their hopes in this tie are going to survive. Here's Cancelo. He's just too long. De Ligt. Coman. And still. Trying to win a set piece, is he? Still Coman. Now Pavard. Back to Benjamin Pavard, who gets the ball in, and it's into the hands of Edison Moraes. And that, ladies and gentlemen, should be it. The Bayern fans, in unison with their scarves held aloft. But unfortunately, their players cannot leave the field with their heads in the same manner. Launched forward, and Haaland is going to challenge Sommer. Sommer will get there this time. Rolled into De Ligt. Is there one more chance for Bayern? Oh, that's a shocker of a pass. It's kept in by City. This man right here, Manuel Akanji, what a game he's had. It's flicked in, and it's going to be Upamecano. I think it's done for him. He's probably... Oh, Mane! Hello! He's up against Stones. Chance. Oh, he got the ball across, did Thomas Müller. But Nathan Ake was there. "20 seconds to go. Is there one final chance? 2-0 to Inter Milan. That's a massive result for Inzaghi. De Ligt with the cross. Is it going to fall to a Bayern body? It's hooked away by Grealish. And that should be it. That is it. Manchester City win. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. Make sure you hit the video. Hit a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family. Share it with your dog. I've been Chris Stonadge. This is the Stonadge channel. And Manchester City are probably through to the UEFA Champions League semi-finals. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.